It's deep wind.
I feel like you take me higher. You take me, I feel like you take me. You take me, I feel like you take me. You take me, I feel like you take me. You take me, I feel like you take me. You take me, I feel like you take me. You take me, I feel like you take me. You take me, you take me, I feel like you take me. You take me, I feel like you take me. You take me, I feel like you take me. You take me, I feel like you take me. You take me, I feel like you take me. You take me, I feel like you take me. You take me, I feel like you take me. You take me, I feel like you take me. You take me, I feel like you take me. You take me, I feel like you take me. You take me, I feel like you take me. You take me, I feel like you take me. You take me, I feel like you take me. You take me, I feel like you take me. You take me, I feel like you take me. You take me, I feel like you take me. You take me, I feel like you take me. You take me, I feel like you take me. You take me, I feel like you take me. You take me, I feel like you take me. You take me, I feel like you take me. You take me, I feel like you take me. You take me, I feel like you take me. You take me, I feel like you take me. You take me, I feel like you take me. You take me, I feel like you take me. You take me, I feel like you take me. You take me, I feel like you take me. You take me, I feel like you take me. You take me, I feel like you take me. You take me, I feel like you take me.
Hello, everybody. My goodness, it's Wednesday. Hi. I hope y'all are doing well. I am very, very happy for the... Hello, Ghost for Buster. How are you? Very, very happy to present the second night of Farming Simulator 25. I'm still a little blown away at the fact that I'm even saying Farming Simulator 25, but here we are. I started with Farming Simulator 22 back about 3 years ago, and I had no idea it was going to become my favorite game. I have gotten it to run smoother, in fact, Ghost for Buster, because I went through with a fine-tooth comb and I picked through all the different settings until I got it to run smooth on my system, at least. The only issue the only issue is I'm not 100% sure if it's going to run smooth on your system. I can show you my settings though, and you can give that a try if that sounds good. So let's stop the music real quick, and we'll bring up Farming Simulator 25, and I'll show you my video graphics settings, whatever, what I changed, what I upped, and how I got it to where it needed to be. So fingers crossed, right? So I'm gonna skip past the opening video, everyone. Just this time. I hope you don't mind if I'm... Well... Yeah, I guess I'll skip past the opening video. If you want to see the opening video, it's the trailer for the game. It came out a few months ago. It's not that exciting. It's just, you know, they visit Japan, which is what we're going to be doing. So, alright, first things first, let's go into, to get things where I needed them, first I switched the hardware profile to medium. That was the first thing I did. That moves everything, all the sliders to where I need them to be, and then I start moving them up, and I'll show you what I moved up. So the first thing I do is I moved it to medium. I know it says high custom right now, and that's because I went through the advanced graphics settings, but if you set yours to medium, you go through and you tweak these. Alright, so these right here can be bumped up if you have a decent graphics card. I used to have these on FS22 at 140. Alright, so my shader rate I put... You have mine way up there? Yeah, I could probably bump it up higher than that, but I'm just starting at 140 for now because it's a decent distance. Screen space shading rate off, screen space reflections off, screenplay shadows off, SSAO quality high, atmosphere quality high, volumetric fog quality high, cloud shadows on, texture quality high, texture resolution low. I figured out that the texture resolution was fighting me. And if I had the texture resolution at high, the game didn't want to work. Everything would flicker. Like all the textures would flicker and stuff. So I have it on low. Texture filtering, I have it on Aniso 8X. Sorry if I can't pronounce shit right now. Light quality, obviously high. Lens flare quality, I'm not going for really lens flares. I don't give a shit about lens flares. We don't have lens flares in real life. Like, it doesn't make any real sense to have a lens flare, so I'm not adding that. Shadow quality, shadow distance quality, soft shadows on. Shadow map filtering high. Foliage shadows on. Now, I did have an issue with foliage shadows earlier, but I figured out that what I needed was post-processing anti-aliasing, so I set it to TAA 8X, and that seemed to smooth out the foliage. But you set your points of view to what you want, your field of views to what you want, and all that. Whatever you prefer. I think by default mesh tessellation is 150%. So now, if I back out with those settings, and I go in, pretty sure it's going to be relatively smooth now. Because I increased the terrain draw distance, I might have to fly around real quick to get the textures to load for the first time. But I think it's going to be relatively smooth. I was testing it a little earlier and I got it like buttery smooth. Alright, it takes a second to load in and stuff. But once you do that, now you have to give everything a second to load. That's the thing about this game, it all just kind of loads in. It takes a bit for the distance to load in and everything. But you can see I'm already nice and smooth looking around. You know, alright, when I stare at the sun, I don't have crazy lens flares and shit. Big deal, I don't care. That's not a thing that our eyes actually have. We don't have lens flares in real life. That's something that we got used to with movies, so I don't really know why have it turned on in a video game. But yeah, you can see it's nice and smooth now. The post-processing anti-aliasing took care of a lot of the smoothing issues. And the texture smoothing and stuff, that helped a lot. but you can see that the texture resolution is fine at low. The problem is, it seems to be a bug with the texture resolution being high. And I'm guessing that they're going to release a patch for it, but I'm not seeing any issue with the texture resolution being low. Post-processing seems to take care of everything, makes it nice and smooth. Everything just looks really nice. I'm not really having any issues. Yeah. I'm pretty happy with it. Now, you're going to get a little flickering here and there in the distance. You saw that the white on that car bumper was flickering a little. I did notice a little flicker in the distance. And you are going to get some pop-up errors every now and then. I noticed there was pop-up errors where, like, certain fields and stuff would take a second for chunks of it to load. Hello! Original Godspeed. But yesterday... Oh, by the way, this is my new dog. I still haven't figured out how to pet the dog, which is extremely disappointing in giant software, what the fuck. But the dog does come with a dog bowl that I can refill. Right? And this is Toby. I still don't know how to change the name of Toby, but, you know. He does include a ball. And you can pick up the ball. And throw it, I think. I forget how to throw it. Hold on. Ah, throw is, I think I have to hold it down. There we go. Alright, Toby, go get the ball. There you go. Here's Toby. Go get the ball, Toby. See? Aw, good dog. Good dog. So that's pretty cool. Takes a second, you gotta hold down the button in order to charge up the throw. But Toby takes off running after. It's a little better than FS22, but it's still, the doggo is still, he's just kind of there. He doesn't seem to wander out into the street, though, so I like Toby quite a bit. It's good to see everyone, though. Both Original Godspeed and Ghost for Busters, it's good to see you. My petrol tank, my mushroom greenhouse here, which I'm very excited about. I don't know how quickly this grows mushrooms, but I wanted to show you all my mushroom greenhouse. And I got water in it, and it's growing enoki and oyster mushrooms. So I'm very happy about that. I do have a field that's seeded right now. I finished seeding this field over here, which is canola. And I haven't rolled it yet. I still have to roll it. But I haven't picked up my roller from the shop yet. It's brand new. So I'm especially looking forward to rolling this field, making it look all good. But I think I got it's seeded nicely. I still have to fertilize it again. But, yeah, I'm pretty happy with this field so far. It seems to have gotten really... What's really cool about FS25 as opposed to FS22 is... With FS22, if you had certain mods, you could kind of get the game's fields to feel like mud. You know, but it was kind of a cheat. They would kind of sink in if it was wet and all that, but it didn't actually feel like you were dragging your tires through actual deformable mud. But now, that's very much what you're getting. I plowed this yesterday, and you can see my plow lines are just all over the place, and it's just all chaotic and everything, and that's absolutely how you're going to feel as you drive through this field. You're gonna feel the bumps, like it's like three-dimensional Play-Doh, and it's just really, really cool. I can't even describe it. You just have to grab a tiller of some sort of cultivator or plow or something and just try it yourself. No, I'm using mouse and keyboard. I actually prefer to use mouse and keyboard in this game. It just sort of helps me drive the tractors a little better. So speaking of tractors, I should pick up my roller and finish that field and roll it. Let's see if I have my, where's my tractor over here? I want my fertilizer spreader. I think I put my fertilizer spreader over here. These are my two tractors, by the way. This is my big one that I actually purchased. It's a Massey Ferguson 9S. To give everybody an idea of how big this damn tractor is, check this out. That is a big tractor. The tire is taller than me. Look at that. So I absolutely adore that tractor. It's like 435 horsepower, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And, yeah, I love this tractor. I get a big kick out of having it. Ooh, in third person it's weird, because the camera zooms in sometimes. Can't really get a good view of the vehicle from the front if you go down too low, because it just kind of zooms in on your character a little. There you go. That gives you an idea of how big the tractor is, though, which is pretty damn cool. And then I bought this. An international! They actually have international brand. Look. Actually international brand truck. I geeked out so much when I saw this. Check out the interior. Oh, hold on. Interior is freezing a little. I think the textures are taking a second to load. Give it just a second. Come on. Come on, interiors. You can do it. Come on, interiors. It takes a second sometimes. Let's try... Oop, I am very framey. Okay, I'm not sure why I'm so framey all of a sudden. Let's try exiting. Oh, I'm just framey for some reason all of a sudden. Hold on. Huh. Yeah, I don't know why I'm framey all of a sudden. Let's try that again. Let's save the game. Again, this is a new game. Brand new game. Just came out. Everyone be patient. We'll save the content and we'll reload the map. Let me check my interior settings and make sure the inside textures and everything are okay and not completely screwed up. I know this game is brand new, so there's bound to be bugs in it. But I'm always picking through my graphic settings to make sure I didn't screw anything up. Let's see. I think I did mess with my mirrors. But I don't know if the mirrors would necessarily matter. I guess it's worth at least looking at. I'll bump my mirrors down to 5. It seems okay. Yeah, it seems okay. Let's try reloading into the map and see if that did it. Sometimes that's all that does it. Sometimes it's just a texture loading issue and you just reload into the map and it fixes it. FS22 used to have issues like this when I first got it. It took a while to work out all the different bugs in FS22. I mean, even to this day, I get constant bugs with FS22. Alright, we'll give it a second to load in. There we go. Nice and smooth. Let's try getting in our truck again this time. Yesterday we didn't have an issue getting in our truck, but maybe it was the number of mirrors that was throwing things off. You never know. Mirrors are a tricky thing in video games. Maybe there was one too many reflections going on or something. Oh, no, I'm definitely a little framey when I load in here. So there's definitely a graphic setting going on that's making me a little framey when I get into vehicles. Let me think about this. What could it be? Yeah, it's consistently keeping me framey too. Alright, let me think about this. Give me a second, everyone. I'm still working stuff out. This is a setting that I must have changed at some point. I had things running smoother earlier. I don't know why all of a sudden it wants to be a butt. Let's see. I just want to double check I don't have anything beyond what it needs to be. Train quality, bike quality. Third person field of view. let's turn down the shadow lights. Also, let's turn down the anti-aliasing to 4x. See if that did it. I think I had it on 4x yesterday, which isn't bad. 4x still looks good. That'll at least improve the performance a little. Let's see how that did. We're always tweaking stuff, right? That's how you do it in video games. Alright, let's try this. The lack of it's running it through fewer cycles of anti-aliasing post-processing, so maybe this will help. Let's see if it helps when I zip to my truck and actually look inside. Come on. Come on, let me look inside. Come on. Well, it's less framey. Give it a second. It's definitely less framey. Something has helped. Something has definitely helped. 19 Shays, hello! It's good to see you. Oh, look, when I zoom out. That's interesting. Oh, it's smoother. It's getting smoother. It's definitely getting... It's taken a while for the textures to load in. I think that's the problem. Before, I think I was being a little bit impatient, but I think the textures are just about loaded in now. Because I'm looking back and forth, I'm not having an issue. Hold on. Let me turn up the volume of the game a little. Doo-be-doo-be-doo-doo-doo. I think I had the vehicle volume turned down. We'll put it up to 70. See how that looks. There we go. Now you can sort of hear the rumble a little more. Yeah, this is much smoother. I think we got the game working, everybody. So, back to my conversation about international trucks. This is my new tipper truck. I love this tipper truck. They had a smaller tipper truck going on when I got this farm, but I wasn't a big fan of it. I sold the 2 sheds that were here, and I put down some grass and some bushes here, just, you know, make things look nice. And I built 2 things. First, I built this, which is an oil processing site. This can process things like rice, and it can process canola, and it can process olives and all kinds of stuff, and make oil out of it. So I'm making rice oil right now. You can hear it whirring away. How cool is that? That's in the base game. And I have a water wheel, or water windmill. So how cool is that they added this? I'm just super psyched. It still costs in order to fill up your stuff here. And I also added a little mechanic shed here on the edge of my rice field, which doesn't seem to really bother it a whole lot. And it connects to the street, and I can kind of drive through it really nicely. Zoop. Got kind of a nice feng shui thing going on. So I have a nice little farm. I love my little farm. Let's park this somewhere convenient. I just noticed, do I have a cover for my bed or no? Maybe I don't have a cover. I was wondering if I had a cover for my bed. Oh, this does convert into a flat. That's kind of nice. I didn't realize it did that. That's neat. That makes it way better. Now I can do all kinds of stuff with this without swapping out the bed. Well, I'm very happy about that, I can tell you that much. Let's run over my bush real quick to park this. Look at that, that's so cool. Alright, so now that the graphics seem to have smoothed out and everything is okay. So, anti-aliasing I have on 4x now. So that seemed to smooth things out a little bit. Maybe it was just my graphics card. Everybody's a little different. It's good to see you. 19 Shays, Original Godspeed, Ghostbusters. It's good to see you all, by the way. should probably put these in storage. I'm very happy to have my forklift back. You guys that watch me on my Osada farm know that I had this forklift, this exact forklift on my Osada farm, and I'm very happy to have it back in the game. This is awesome. So I guess we'll put our seed just kind of over here. I'm just kind of storing our stuff over here a little bit. Kind of pretending that this is kind of just a storage area. At least until we get a proper one.